Hey guys, I'm Ricks here. And today I'm coming back at you with another Brickmania haul. And I know that a lot of you guys originally came to this channel because I produced a lot of Brickmania content. And for the recent kind of dearth of Brickmania content, I do apologize, and I'll kind of explain why there hasn't been as much as there was in the past. I think that recently Brickmania has not been focusing on themes that I myself enjoy. I feel like the World War II months that they've been doing for kind of the recent history and even the Special Forces month that they recently did, I found really not a lot of stuff of substance that I wanted to get, nor review, nor add to the collection. So that's a big reason why there haven't been a ton of Brickmania videos recently. If you might remember, I think that my most recent Brickmania video was about the Saving Private Ryan minifigures, which I think were a great step in the right direction for where they should take kind of their World War II theme, because I think that otherwise they're just going to be beating the same drum, they're going to be repeating the same stuff they've done over and over, and I'm not going to be interested. So anyways, I'm glad that Brickmania is now shifting gears into some more earlier time periods. As you might see in front of you, you might recognize what this is just by this musket that you can see in the back of the packaging, but I'm very excited for this haul. I'm also very excited for the Roman-based month that we should see coming up soon later this summer. But without any further ado, why don't we jump into this first haul? Why don't we look at the Brick Arms package first before we go into anything else? So I guess just to get the freebies out of the way, what we can see is what I think is a Soviet World War II machine gun. I think it was called like the DP-28 or maybe the DP-26. I feel like the DP-28 sounds right, but I'm sure that you guys will correct me that I'm wrong in the comments below. And then I also got this automatic, I believe it's an automatic pistol. I think it's just like futuristic. I don't really think, these are freebies, so I'm not too concerned with using them for anything in particular. Other brick arms that I got these 10, I think it's 10, I'm not going to bother counting, but 10 cannonballs, because I'm looking to use those in some upcoming Civil War and American Revolutionary mocks. So I'm very excited to have these. And then finally, rounding out the Brick Arms products, I got these perfect calibers, if I can get it to focus, which is, these are M27s, perfect calibers, so used for modern Marines. And I was curious to see how these would look with TMC Marines, which should be arriving soon. So essentially, that is why I purchased these, because I wanted to test them out with the TMC minifigures. Finally, we got these two small little Brick Warriors products. I got this pipe, and I also got this kind of top hat. So, just some small stuff. But other than that, I think the main thing for today's video are these US Civil War soldiers, or Union soldiers, should I say. I'm not going to open both of them because they are the same minifigure, so I feel like showing one off, should I say, will be sufficient. So what we can see here is that we have a trooper, not a trooper, that would not really be the right terminology for this, but we have a soldier from what Brickmania describes as the 62nd US Colored Regiment. I believe that that's what they referred to during the Civil War. That was their official, I guess, moniker is what you could call it. Brickmania has opted for this 3D printed kepi, which I think is a very interesting choice, especially considering that LEGO makes their own kepis. I know that the dark blue ones are essentially, you can't find them anywhere, so that might be part of the reasoning that Brickmania opted to 3D print theirs. I think that one of the standout features of this minifigure is actually his perfect caliber cap-lock musket. It is just super, super nice. It really captures the essence of what cap-lock muskets were from this time period. Brick Arms really captured the size of this musket. I mean, these things were super long and super huge during this war, and I think that it just looks really nice in the minifigure's hands and should make for a good display piece. Beyond that, we can see that he has the rank of corporal on his arm. You can clearly see the two chevrons. He also has a knapsack in the back. And then if we flip up his arm on this side, he has his bayonet and his canteen. And then of course, he has his pouch here in the front where he would store, I believe they would be the caps that you would put, if I can grip my spear, the caps that you would put onto this part of the cap-lock musket were stored in there. So all in all, if I can get him in the whole frame, his gun is so large, or should I say his musket is so large, I can't even get him in the whole frame. But a really, really awesome minifigure and a time period that I really, really hope that Brickmania continues to create. I think that the Civil War is a very historic and interesting time period that not a lot of people make minifigures over. Of course, there's been some limited production from, I think, United Bricks and TMC, but beyond that, there really hasn't been anybody who's pushed into this time period. I think that this really is an untapped market. I know myself, I want to build first a full company and then a full regiment of Union soldiers, because I think that that'll just look amazing in a mock to see them on that scale. So I'm excited for what this holds. I hope that this isn't a one-off, because I believe that Brickmania was originally doing this as a specific release the day before Juneteenth. So I think that's why this was originally put on the schedule, but I hope that the success of this minifigure has kind of pushed them to evaluate whether they should create more Union soldiers in the future, which I think would be great. Other than that, of course, I got a second one of these guys, which is in the second package, but I'm not going to take him out because you can clearly see what he is here. I think the best features of him are this 3D printed kepi, which I think pretty much, should I say, captures how it looked back then, a little bit better than the Lego ones. I think that it's really personal opinion. I think that at the end of the day, you would need a variety of both this and a normal Lego, like a purist Lego kepi, to kind of make it seem like there's some variation in your ranks. So that's what I'll probably do. And of course, this Caplock musket is great. But as always, that's kind of the summation of the haul. There's not a lot else to add. So like, comment, subscribe to all the normal stuff, and I'll catch you next time, guys.